The Smiling Man. I remember when I was a cop. I was in a small town, not many people knew about it, and one day, I was called to check out an old apartment complex that no one had been for years. It had been closed down for a ton of health reasons, but you know how teens are, sometimes they went up there to smoke graffiti and stuff. My job or someone else in the area was just to kick them out. We didn't really care. They were just kids after all. Of course, when I got there I found some lit up smokes. I grumbled to myself knowing I had to deal with them again. Me? Come on kids, I have other things to do, just leave. I looked around with my flashlight, not seeing anyone. I sighed and continued deeper into the complex, walking upstairs. I could hear someone moving upstairs. The closer I got to the noise, the more I heard grunting, wheezing. Someone was in pain. I hurried up the stairs looking through the empty apartments, and one of them held a man in a chair. At least, what was once a man. The chair and his surroundings were bloody. The room had been remodeled to look like a surgery room, a quick cheap one. The tools weren't even cleaned. There were bodies in the back, their heads were missing. That wasn't even the worst part of it. The worst part was the guy that first found his body was fine, but his head. His mouth was surgically enlarged up 5 times. Its normal size, his gums, his cheeks, his teeth. He had now around 176 teeth. Not all his. The way it was shaped was made to be a smile, a large, disturbing, non-human smile. His throat had been stretched out to fit all around his mouth. The man was crying when I found him. I fell back thinking to take my gun out. What else could I have done? At first I thought he could have hurt me. Or something. After I had raised my gun to him, I noticed he was tied to the chair. I don't know who did this to that man. We never caught them. I had called backup and they found the man dead at arrival, shot on sight by me. I won't give you many details on what he told me to try and track the man, but he mostly told me to end his suffering, which I did. People did not need to know about this, so I was asked to stay at home, talk to no one about it, and they'd get back to me. I'm sharing this story today because we still haven't caught the person that did this. It's been years since this happened, and I just can't live with the thought of no one knowing this person is still alive. I hope not.